Hey everyone, today I'm going to be working on these bar stools that I found at a thrift store. The first thing that I did was I cut them down to shorten the height and then I sanded off the finish. I'm going to do each of these a little bit differently, so this one I am painting it with white milk paint. I gave this 3 coats of paint and I lightly sanded in between each coat so that it would feel smooth to the touch. Because these stools had 4 sides on each leg, the legs took quite a while, so I pulled out my mouse sander and used that to make it a little bit faster. To add some character and a time-worn look, I am going to do a dry brush technique. I'm just sort of slapping the paintbrush around in different directions, kind of randomly, because I don't want there to be any pattern in my brushing. And now I'm putting on a transfer, yes, another IOD transfer, and I am going to get these right. So here I am applying this clock. It fits perfectly and I thought it looked pretty cute. This transfer went on really well. I just used a small paintbrush and my white milk paint again to do a little touch-ups around the edges. Now I'm sealing the entire stool with white wax. It's the end of September and the leaves are quickly changing color, and it's so beautiful up here on the mountain. Fall gives us so many reasons to call it our favorite season. For me, it's hard to pick just one thing because I enjoy all of the things that fall has to offer. How about you? I'm reminded of the verse in 2 Corinthians which says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new." I don't know about you, but I am so thankful that all of my old things are gone and I have been made new in Christ. That gives me so much peace and it's just so freeing. For this next stool, I wanted it to have a wood look, and so I'm staining it. I thought I had sanded this pretty good, but I guess not because the legs did not look good. I didn't like how they turned out, so I had to come up with plan B. The top of the stool stained really nicely, So I decided I would just paint the legs, and I'm using chalk paint in the color Anvil Gray. I gave these legs 3 coats of paint with light sanding in between. I applied clear wax to the top, and then I pulled out my mouse sander again so that I could use it to give the legs an aged look. And then just to add a little bit more character, I decided to go ahead and do a stencil. So I'm stenciling on here number 1, and then I also added a little bit of a transfer that I had left over. I am lightly sanding over the transfer and the stencil so that the stool looks aged from top to bottom. And then I applied 1 more coat of clear wax just to the top. For the legs, I decided to mix a little bit of the dark antiquing wax with the white antiquing wax. Didn't want the sealer to be too dark over this paint, and I like to give things some depth and texture, so I really have fun experimenting with these different finishes. So I just applied this wax mixture with a rag, and then I buffed it off really well. So what do you think of how they turned out? I really like to put stools like this as an end table, or even next to a bathtub or a shower, or just somewhere in a room where you can put a plant on it or books. They just add a real nice touch of character to any room, I think. In my next video, I'll show you these projects along with more set up at our fall vintage market. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless.